and welcome to the Stevie P channel. And I realized I've actually never did this video. The video I was supposed to do at the beginning of the year, and that is a bit of a behind the scenes tour of what my new studio looks like, my new workspace. A bit of a dream studio, kind of exactly what I wanted to have in a long time in terms of a very multifunctional sort of office studio that I do spend all my time in. That does all the work that you then see on Forever Sports. So a bit of a behind the scenes on exactly how all the magic here happens at Forever Sports. And yeah, it would be a cool idea to sort of show you exactly sort of what it all looks like behind the scenes and sort of understand all the work that goes in producing all the content that goes on Forever Sports, and yeah, which is sort of created the channel that we do have. It's a very multifunctional studio these days. And a lot more still to add, and I want to sort of mention some of the sort of the upgrades I want to try and do hopefully in the next few months. But yeah, without any sort of further ado, please do smash like on the video, please do subscribe to the TVP channel. Like I said, a lot of content coming this way, a lot of sort of content plans being put into place, and a lot of stuff being filmed and edited in the background, so hopefully this channel can really get going. And yeah, so stay tuned for more videos like this, as well as sort of just general videos. We're going to be doing Rugby World Cup tier lists, we're going to be doing lots of vlogs coming up, which is going to be a bit of an opportunity for me to sort of explore my sort of creative side. So without any further ado, let's have a look at exactly what this whole space actually looks like. Right, okay, so this is the space. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the entire thing. It's pretty big, which is pretty cool, and lots going on inside the space itself. Lots of storage space, which is quite important. A little bit of a corner thing going over there, and the big thing for me is obviously I spend most of my time in this area, this being my desk, my PC and stuff like that. Now obviously sort of we do a lot of green screen work, and that's where this comes in. It's just the Elgato pull down green screen, which is perfect. You just pull it down and there we go, a nice big green screen to work with, which is perfect. The big thing when it comes to green screens are lights. And so we've got these two lights over here, which are pretty easy to turn on. And then ideally I want to sort of actually eventually replace them with lights that have sort of a little button on my desk to sort of turn them on. And obviously you've got the mic, Elgato Wave 3 as well. And basically that's kind of what it looks like. That's sort of the behind the scenes of where I sort of sit. And that's what you would see if there wasn't any sort of green screen and stuff like that. Got the good old 4-3-8 game on the wall, which I was actually at. I was sitting somewhere over there, I think it was, on those old wooden stands. But yeah, so that's sort of the main area, my sort of desk area. In the corner over here, got a bar fridge, got to make sure we've got the big, keep controlled, little printer, some storage space, and then obviously there's a bit of a charging station here for all the camera batteries and things like that. Right, so in terms of my actual setup, as I said, we've got the two lights there, the webcam, the mic, obviously my headphones and stuff like that. Got control over there. That's an additional sort of screen over there, which has got my DSTV feed, the actual decoder that sits in the corner over there. But got my DSTV feed, which sort of runs on permanently, so while I work, so I can keep it up. And then the nice thing is, when I do my watch-alongs, with a little click of the button, we can actually bring that DSTV feed straight into one of these screens over here, so it's even easier to watch. Eventually, I would like to mount that on a bracket so that it can sort of, first of all, not sit on top of my speaker, and second of all, be able to rotate. Right, so the big difference between my old setup and my new setup is the fact that we've actually got a second option. So this desk over here, currently my laptop's busy set up on it. We are actually about to put in a second workstation over here. And this is an alternative space for watch-alongs. So we've got a video camera which is set up. The lights can turn over, so that's pretty easy to light up the people over here. So it looks something like that sort of example. And then the nice thing is we've got a couple of LEDs that we put up on the wall over here. So this is not a green screen area. So as a result, we kind of light it a bit differently, and we go with sort of a bit of lights around there. So yeah, no green screening, and this is sort of the space that we used for the SA20 watch along. This is going to very soon become the Formula 1 area, and it's just an opportunity to have a bit of a dual sort of space as opposed to just the one person space. Then obviously you've got a lot of cupboards over here. This is just storage space. This is all the cameras and extra mics and stuff like that. Same over here. You just got drawers and drawers of cables, as you can imagine. But yeah, overall, it's got everything. As I said, we've got the whole green screening setup over there, the non-green screening setup over there. So you actually could do a live show, a live podcast, for example, with 3 people in the same space. And that's kind of sort of the eventual idea. We do want to sort of add an additional 2 mics over here. And as I said, we are adding an extra workstation. And then we're going to kind of have this whole sort of podcasting space, which we can use. I really want to sort of behind the green screen area here. There's not enough space. Eventually, when I get, if it was a bit bigger, I'll probably have shelves there with sort of different memorabilia and stuff like that. But what I actually want to do is a large format print of sort of a bit of an office background so that I can do non-green screen stuff from my office and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very cool. As I said, it gives us a lot of options, and having a DSTV decoder in here with the feed, having the news on there all the time, it really is everything you possibly need to create all the stuff that we do at Forever Sports. If you enjoy this kind of content, then like and subscribe for more.